You said they spent 2 years...
But it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Alright.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Alright, it did. And so now if I do left trigger half pull, there we go. Did I map my stuff the way I want it? Yes, I've got that. I've got charge on there. Did I map your ability? Now I did.
Where are you?
Server room B.
And, whatever, I'll do that later.
Up those stairs.
They're out of control. Hold on, let me check my email.
Reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Okay. Good, and quick save still works, that's nice.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
Hey,
Will, the first time I regained consciousness.
You were there when I gained consciousness.
That was
hey,
me.
Look at that.
How about we talk
you were
about
there.
this after we fix my
before.
leg?
He's like
Should be some Metagel in
bleeding
the
out.
first aid station on the wall.
Have I met you
Hopefully there's
before?
enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the...
Ooh.
Wilson's hurt bad. He needs help.
Okay.
We can't get out of here till we fix Wilson's leg.
Oh, literally we can't. You literally will not allow me to. Alright, let's get out of here.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Strangers to me.
I don't think I can.
Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations.
She's dead, or she's a traitor.
Or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up?
She woke me up. I heard her. She's not dead. Okay, so she's not a traitor.
But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters.
Oops.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
I see the symbol on your uniform, so I know who you work for.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I mean, they killed Admiral Kahoku. We don't like them.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then, they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
I think there's a mod that makes it so that each ability has its own cooldown, like in Mass Effect 1. I might take a look at that. So this is a very different. Instead of playing Frogger in this game, you play match 2. So we gotta play that. Play basically connect the dots.
Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures the subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Alright, guys. Let's go, guys. Come on. It's like they were stopping me because I stole money from that safe while this place is exploding. What kind of man do they think Shepard is that he's stealing from a safe of their place of work as the whole place is exploding?
Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
I mean, I did know he was lying.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble.
This audio is fantastic.
It's been 2 years since
There's a completely different room tone, like a closed, like a car.
Memories are intact. Ask the questions.
A little more metallic than a car, which makes sense considering they're in a metal ship.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on Akuz. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
The most interesting part about this is they would have had to have perfectly matched the amount of muscle that I had, right? Because if I'm if I have the impulse in my brain of like I'm gonna point here, and like I have a way bigger, what would that be, your tricep? Way bigger tricep than I did when I was conscious. I moved my arm too far. So, like, with an equal amount of force. I assume. I guess I'm not.
The man is waiting for you in the other room.
I'm not a doctor, and I have never, you know, suddenly woken up with a completely different muscle mass than I did when I went to sleep, so can't say for sure. Shepard's looking around like he's never seen a computer before.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
And what exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
The first time I played this, I hadn't played Mass Effect 1, so I'd never met Cerberus. So the whole time when I was talking to Cerberus as Shepard and he's like super careful about them, I was like, dude, they brought you back to life. They seem great. They're awesome, right? They're not. They're not.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Well, but what about the human colonies?
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
That was Joker. Joker was the one who killed.
If this is a threat against humanity...
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign.
Who killed
They're rebuilding,
Reaper.
Still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Again, Joker.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Oh, interesting. It swapped locations, so I was just going through like this one, this one, this one, and then that one. And that one we had already done because it was actually in a different spot.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong.
I am resistant, but there wasn't a resistant option.
I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress.
It was, I believe you, or let's do it.
Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Seems more like Miranda brought me back, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, let's keep putting points in here because that's going to boost my Paragon and Renegade scores. Definitely a good thing to dump all my stuff in first.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
You seem to not care at all about that like 10 minutes ago.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're
Freedom's
going to?
Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Super helpful.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
What an interesting game that would be if there had been a control chip, but they don't tell you about it. So just like a kid, like Spec Ops: The Line style, you just occasionally do something that you didn't mean to do. That would have been cool. I would have liked that a lot.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Not the most friendly person.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit.
Hey, don't say that about
leaders.
Anderson.
Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
It's really small font. Why is that so tiny? Yeah, so what did we get? 190 Paragon. So actually, I had thought at one point, oh, maybe I should start doing some Renegade stuff since I've already filled up my Paragon bar. But it sounds like it actually would have been better to start putting points into Renegade. We got some credits. Wow. We found more money from the Cerberus facility that we basically ransacked on the way out than Cerberus gave us. That's funny.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander.
Well,
If the elusive man
already
says
was.
you're in charge, you're in charge.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No sign. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Do I have HDR on or something? Am I missing that? Is that an option here that I just don't see? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Is that a little better? Yeah. It actually looks exactly the same, but I'll pretend like I noticed a difference.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Does everybody have... Yeah. Jacob, you should definitely use that. Cool. Oh, sweet. Wait, how does this work? Not bad. Definitely hang on to this shotgun. So actually, it's now, unlike Mass Effect 1, where you could use any weapon that you wanted, you can't in this one. So I'm going to be limited to just grenade launcher, machine pistol, shotgun, and heavy pistol. So I'm mainly going to be using heavy pistol and shotgun.
No structural damage. No signs of battle.
During one of the DLC, there is a machine pistol that you can get that is awesome, and I really want to make sure I get that. There's a heavy pistol that I think you can get. I think you can get it pretty soon. I definitely want that.
Hear that? Sounds like Fenris mix.
Security systems were disabled at the other
Can't reach the target.
So that also recharges my shields, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, I pull up for a second here. Hello, Miranda.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone programmed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Wow, maybe my pistol's just better than this shotgun.
Look right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard? I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data, Tali? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their orders. We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Her shawl is very, very, very pretty and very detailed, which is, I don't remember it being in OG Mass Effect 2. I'm not going to ask why they hate... I'm going to ask why
Your
they
people really don't like
Cerberus.
Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back. Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
So now I need to get used to reloading again. I think they explode, don't they? Oh, I guess not. Oh, and I can't open that because I stopped. That's annoying. Oh well.
Use overload on them.
Enemy down!
Target down!
Enemy down!
Dropped him!
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
No, at least we have Tali to tell us that that's what's happening. Whoa! Oh no. That could you use?
Perfect! Enemy down! There we go!
Okay. Shouldn't have run out there when I've got nothing to charge into. Do I have points for me? I have points for them. I can make her overload better. Oh, that's not bad. Well, let's definitely do some overload for now. And then for him...
inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Plaza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Moving to cover!
Understood!
Doesn't seem like great cover. But if that's what they get, if that's what they want.
Heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Is it? I think if I just shoot it with this thing. Oh, I see.
Overload will take out that.
On target!
Then I'm gonna want to switch to this. That's about to break. Got him. Not too bad.
This looks interesting.
Oh yeah, and there's like a whole system of weapon and character upgrades that you get from finding stuff.
Monsters coming
super
back.
cool.
Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.